Good morning, guys. I just watched Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 9. Is it 10? 9, I think. 9! Not the no for German. Battle of the Bastards. And I just realized it's happening in America. It's happening only in America, okay. Yes, happening. Everything happens in America first, I think. First, we have the hipster plague or hipster movement, and now we have feminism. Yes, or was it the feminism first, then the hipster movement? I think after wait, let me think. There was the Occupy movement or revolution that fizzled out. No guillotines or heads roll for the aristocratic or super rich people of America. Then we have the hipsterism, and we have the feminism, ism. And I realized, Battle of the Bastards, Game of Thrones, is not about the bastards. It's not about the gore, which is aplenty, guts flying everywhere, blood everywhere, Gunvun dying. It's not about the gratuitous sex scenes and pubes, vaginal discharges, gashes of, or aka vagina, or penises, which is quite rare, but can be quite jarring and disturbing and scary because it's not seen that often, and suddenly you see a penis that the camera focuses on really suddenly. That was surprising, actually. You know, during that first time we see the cinema trope, is it called trope? Cinema trope or theater trope that was this Arya is supposed to go and kill one of the actresses. So there was a behind the scenes when the actors and actresses were like taking off their wigs and whatnot, and suddenly there was a penis there. Yeah, I think that's the one. Scary. But for the girls, lovely. What was I saying? Yes! Game of Thrones. Even though it's going downhill like a rock, this size rock, or like the diamond, the Hope Diamond from the movie called the Titanic. It's dropping down like a fly. It's not about all those things. It's actually about feminism. Holy fuck! I love women. I like them to have power, more power. I'm a sadomasochist. I want to be dominated by a dominatrix. Definitely love it. I want her to hold a whip. Okay, not a whip. Maybe a feather. Yeah, feather. I want her to whack my ass and call me names like Big Daddy. You're gonna suffer. And I'll be, ow, ow. I think I want to go into a portal and go into another dimension where women are king and men are abused sexually, economically, patriarchally, and other stuff. Feminism, my god. You know how I got to that conclusion is a couple of scenes that I'm going to show you, but I'm waiting for it to download. I'm waiting for my Netflix to load up. So before I go through this explaining myself, I'm gonna define feminism through the Wikipedia page. So in Wikipedia it says feminism is a range of political movements, ideologies and social movements that share a common goal to define, establish and achieve equal political, economic, personal and social rights for women. This includes seeking to establish equal opportunities for women in education and employment. Feminists typically advocates or support the rights and equality of women. In Game of Thrones, men were dominant, and it's not feminism actually, it's domination of women in Game of Thrones in the end. I think in the end they will definitely kick some balls. So let's go and go through it and see where is my HBO. It's not Netflix, it's HBO. Yeah, to download it from HBO. Okay, where the hell is it? Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. I mean, the show, that is. Not anything to do with my long john, 8-inch long john. So what are the proofs? Here's number 1. First things first, the first scene we see Daenerys being very pissed off with Tyrion, so she is dominating over Tyrion, the half man, not a half wit. So that's proof number 1. She is really pissed, and I want her to actually bitch slap me and take a whip and whip my ass and tell me to suck it, suck her clit. And that's the first one. The second one is her domination of the other 3 people, which is well, she looks great when she's pissed off. Either she's phoning it in like Jennifer Lawrence in X-Men Apocalypse, or she is trying to emote that she's really pissed off. She is not a happy camper, really, not a happy camper at all. With her eyebrows, her caterpillar eyebrows did not move at all. They were silent, as if expecting death, destruction, and a dragon ride. So the 3 guys here, the masters, what they call messengers. Do not kill the messengers. They are just messaging you. The 3 guys here, they are going to meet their maker. I think you saw my nipples. Shit. Should not do that. It's undignified of me to show my nipples. So what are the other 2 or 3 or 4 examples of feminism trying to bitch slap my ass and call me names, mean names like daddy, papa, where's my lunch money? And I will say, your lunch money is in my belt. Let me take off my belt. If you wear belts, okay. If you is a skinny jean, then let me unbutton my jeans and thrust my jeans into you. Genes, not Jeans. So what else is there? Strangely enough, Melisandre. Oh shit. Sorry. Melisandre is not that dominating. She was a dominatrix, but now she's been succumbed. She has lost her will to live and also her desires. Yeah, desires, not sexual desires. I'm talking about other desires, like ability to channel the Lord of Light. So that's not the scene that I wanted to show you. And another one, Theon Greyjoy, a man torn in half and dickless too. He is not having a good year or phase in life. So that's another scene where the male dominance has been shattered to bits. Tyrion is there. He's not considered a male because he's half height. I'm just joking there, okay? No pitchforks. And of course we see Yara, lesbian, confirmed maybe. And she's holding herself on equal terms with Daenerys. Oh my god. And it was like, holy shit, it's like the making of 2 queens. Where's my queen? She's not sitting on her throne, her toilet bowl. Oh, my queen, where are you? This is a reference to, what do you call that? What's that show called? I love this show from Japan. Fuck, I forgot already. What's the name? It was of a very capable guy who actually really loves women and admires them and become a slave to them. What's the word for it? There's a word for it. I forgot. Damn. And worships the girls around him and worships their throne, which is the toilet bowl. And he goes on the toilet bowl and say, "Oh, my queen, my beautiful queen." I forgot what's the name of that OVA, 6 episodes or 5 episodes. I love it. It was so funny. And that's Mihono Sakaguchi doing her uncensored JAV. Nice. So we see Yara here. I think she's called something else in the books, and Yara is a name so that it won't be confused with somebody else. Or was this the date wilding servant to the Starks? I'm not sure. Okay, this is Yara, and she's holding her own, and of course this is the Battle of the Bastards, which has nothing to do with anything at all. There's no women around except for one part, which is we see her, the one, the only Jean Grey. Jean Grey usurps her brother by having no confidence in her brother's victory, and therefore relied on middle finger, is it? Or small finger? Little finger, little finger used his troops. So who is she? Is she really a dominatrix person who's going to win the Game of Thrones? Or, I mean, and also be one step ahead of Littlefinger? Or is it Littlefinger is going to win the whole game? I'm not sure actually. I'm confused. Hate being confused. So we see Jean Grey or Sophie Turner here taking out her aces, showing her aces, and a new army as well, and she's been a badass, and in the end she unleashes the hound, the dogs, the hounds, on Mr. what's his face, Bolton, Ramsay Bolton, and Ramsay Bolton dies. Actually, I would have preferred if they were to flay half of Ramsay Bolton and let him live for a couple of months, hopefully, and you get diseases. Back then they don't have penicillin or penicillin. So at least let Ramsay Bolton suffer. Cut off a limb, 2 limbs, 3, 4, 5 limbs. Okay, 5 limbs, including the middle one. Yes, torture him, but they are not. They're not going to torture him because they are the Starks, and Starks are honorable people. Okay, honorable people. So it's confirmed. My God, it's confirmed. Confirmed. Dominatrix, not domination. Feminism is on the rise. Hurrah, hurrah! I love feminist women. They can take over my dick anytime. I love them very much. It's a good time to be alive, to have women giving you orders and insulting you and sexually abusing you. So what kind of conclusion can we have from this? It's Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones is pondering towards women and women's rights, and in hopes of women liking the show because they shows very strong characters. Daenerys Targaryen, who conquers everything by brute force. She is a conqueror, not a civil servant or a ruler. Okay, she's a conqueror, not a ruler. We see Yara, she's a lesbian, and she takes the helm or the cock of the ship. And we see Sophie Turner becoming or blossoming as a flower, being raped by Ramsay Bolton, and now she's stronger for it, not because of rape, but because of her will, her cunningness. Hopefully she was cunning a bit when she asked for the help of Littlefinger, but it might bite her in her vagina if Littlefinger were to turn the tables or turn the bed around. So I like this. I like this this feminism, this tone, this feminism smell in this Game of Thrones that is becoming stronger and stronger. Yes, the men are extinct. A rise of the women, I feel. And a very important message here, you know, when we see Mrs. Sophie Turner here, she's really, really sexy nowadays as a tall woman. Yeah, I like to give her a spanking, and I like her to spank me too. And she releases the hounds on Ramsay Bolton. And very important message here to end my video. She releases the hounds. I think 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 on Ramsay Bolton. And the 3 hounds is the sigil of the hound. So Clegane Bowl confirmed. My God, that's the final tomorrow. No, next week's final episode. And Clegane Bowl confirmed. Who cares about feminism? Clegane Bowl confirmed.